Have you ever been caught in a storm? Torrential downpours of rain, loud thunder, and horrific lightning? I'm sure all of us have experienced a really scary thunderstorm at some point in our lives. My dad and I were home and looking out the window, and we literally watched a tornado come right through our backyard. It was really scary. We were somewhat afraid, but we had assurance. We knew that God was in control. And whatever happened, we knew that God is faithful and that He would protect us from the storm. And if He didn't protect us, then we'd be in heaven with Him. But we're thankful for His protection because we have a lot of work down here to do. We want to minister and tell people about Jesus Christ for as long as we possibly can. And I thank God for His protection so very much. Not only that, but He spared our house and our property. We had a lot of trees down, a lot of limbs and branches, and several big, huge, tall trees, but thankfully none of them hit our house. And God's protection is such a wonderful thing to know that we have. Perhaps you left late for work yesterday, or today, or perhaps you leave late tomorrow. Maybe you got stuck at 3 stoplights in a row. Sometimes those delays we experience are not just coincidental, but sometimes they are God protecting us from harm. You see, He knows the future. He knows where we're going. He orders our steps. He guides our paths. And if we listen to His still small voice, then we can avoid often getting in a car accident or avoid getting hurt or harmed in some way. Because God knows where we should be and what moment we should be there. So whether it's 15 minutes early or 15 minutes late, just rest assured that God is in control. In the Bible, we read about a story where the disciples are in this boat with Jesus, and they're really afraid because there's a really bad storm and the boat's rocking and they're really scared that the boat's going to sink. But this is what happens. He comes and walks out on the water. Jesus Christ walks out on the water of this raging sea, and He says, "Take courage, it is I. Do not be afraid." Peter says, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." You see, Peter saw Jesus. Peter knew Jesus. He traveled with Jesus. He saw Him walking on the water, but in the darkness and in his fear, he did not know who it was. So he wanted proof. And Jesus said, "Come." Then Peter got down to the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, cried out, "Lord, save me!" Immediately Jesus reached out His hand and caught him. "You have little faith," He said. "Why did you doubt?" And when they climbed into the boat, the wind died down. Then those who were in the boat worshipped Him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And just like He saved the disciples that day, we can be assured that He's going to protect us and keep us safe from all storms that come our way. Whether they're physical ones that have thunder and lightning and tornadoes and things, or whether they're spiritual or emotional or mental storms that we find ourselves in, or physical battles that we face with our health. God's in control of every single situation in our lives. And just like He told the disciples, we need to take courage and know that He is God. We don't have to be afraid. We don't have to be concerned or living in fear, because we can know that Jesus Christ is in control. He calms the seas. He calms the storms in our lives. And He will give us peace that passes all understanding. That's what Jesus Christ will do for you and I. His love has no end. He loves you so very much today. So whatever you're going through right now, I urge you and encourage you to just call on Jesus Christ, because He will help you today and tomorrow and all of your tomorrows for eternity. God bless you. Take care, and remember, Jesus Christ will calm every storm in your life. Put your trust in Him today.